What's up, YouTube? I'm Sonic1764, and welcome to the Random Wednesday review. Today's Random Wednesday review will not be on a random map today, like it normally is. Instead, we're going to do one on one of my roleplay worlds. The reason being is we joined over 30 matches, and every single match that we joined into was either exploded maps, which I still have not understood the point of those. The spawn point's like 30 feet underground, and it's just all been blown up in rainbow explosions. Or it was nothing but PvP, and we couldn't really get a decent record on it, because everyone was just sitting there killing everyone at the spawn. Which those worlds make no sense to me either, because all it is just little kids spawn camping and screaming through the mic. But due to not being able to find one, we're going to be recording one of my worlds today. Okay, this one right here is the minor roleplay. As you can see, you start off on this, which is actually a train. I know it's kind of hard to notice from the inside, but if you come out here and get a good look at it, you can see it's an actual train there. And then if you head up this way, see, this is how my roleplay start off. They start off with a rules room, and then they go into a trap mechanism over here. Which basically what happens is trap the player in here, and I can break out the wood from underneath of them from the inside of the other room next to us. So basically it'll drop them down into a pit of lava and they will die terribly. But it gets rid of their spawn items. Okay. This right here is the main lobby for the minor roleplay. The reason this one's called minor roleplay is because there's no jobs on this one. This one's all mining to get your resources and stuff. Okay, if we head over this way, this is the first area that people have to go to. This is the wood mine. Okay, the wood mine is where you come to harvest wood, which you can make pickaxes and stuff like that. Or you can just gather up wood and sell it, which is what some people do. And there's workshops and all kinds of stuff posted on all the corners of the map. But as you can see, the wood goes down really far. So it makes it easy to harvest wood this way. That way you don't have to mess with the leaves and the saplings, because those get annoying after a while. Especially if you're the host and you have to clean them all up. Okay, once you get done with the wood mine, you can come over here to what is called the diamond mine. Which, this one right here, it's all hand-built. I made this. And it goes down in different levels. And right here, these signs will explain what you need for each different level. For the basalt level, you'll get iron and coal, but you'll need a wood pick. For the diacite level, you'll need an iron pick, but you'll also get opal, turquoise, flint, and carbon. And then for the steel pick area, and then you pretty much get the idea from there. Okay, and it's on the corners here, it's got furnaces, and it has crafting tables. So therefore, people have plenty of area to do the resources. But here, if we head down this ladder here, see, I've also built lava chambers on the way down. So therefore, if you mine straight down, there will be consequences. Now, if we head down more, it goes into the second lava chamber. Ugh. Which there is hidden jackpot areas, as I call them, throughout the mine, where there is large deposits of materials hidden. But you got to be able to find them. And this was the other one, but I've had people on this map who've already been doing the roleplay, so they've kind of tried to fill in as much lava as possible. Here you don't fall into one of them holes. Okay, let's head back up. Yeah, it's quite a bit ways down. Didn't want to make it too easy for people to get diamonds and other resources. Okay, if we head this way. Okay, this right here is the lots. These are player-owned lots. There's 72 of them. And they're all individually zoned off, so therefore whoever owns the lot is the only person that is able to edit the lot. This map has a lot of zones to keep people from editing areas they're not supposed to be. but it's definitely worth it, and it keeps the roleplay more stable. Now, the way these ones work is people have to pay a rent system on them. Every 70 days in roleplay, they'll have to pay a rent. Okay, that's pretty much understandable there. Go over to the next area. Okay, this is the shop. See, I don't use actual item and block shops, and I don't have gold on the map. Reason no gold is because gold blocks, you can melt them down into gold coins, and then gold coins you can use to make an item shop. But without gold, you cannot get item shops. Okay, and without item shops, you can't obtain items like marker blocks and stuff like that, which is a very good thing. Okay, but these are the only items that you can buy and sell, and they all have signs above them. It's the number, the ID number for the block, and then the buy price and the sell price. So basically, if you want to buy it, you could walk up to this box over here, which is the small transactions box, and you can be like, oh, I want to buy so many number 36 or something of that nature. And what I'll do is I'll be working back there, and I'll give you the item in the box, and then it will basically go from there. But if you have a large transaction, then you have to go over to the large transaction and wait. The reason being is so therefore there isn't so much crowding and confusing going on, and nobody has to wait very long for somebody with a large order. Okay. Also, this map has no hand pass currency, meaning that I actually keep track of all currency, work times, everything like that on Microsoft itself. So basically there's no losing your money, there's no confusing it, saying that you have blah, 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 and you actually didn't, or something of that nature. So it makes it a lot easier, but it's a lot more stressful on the host, though. Okay, this right here is the courthouse. Reason we have this is because you can actually sue somebody, or you can actually talk your way out of some things. Like if you was getting arrested for trespassing, you could justify it, and if you have proof that you wasn't trespassing, you could actually get out of the court. Over here is the jail with the prison cells. These actually have spawn points inside of them. The way you get into these is I switch over to a spawn point for a certain cell, disable the main spawn point, and then basically you will spawn in one of these spawn points when one of the guards arrest you. So it simulates being arrested, and then they confiscate your items, which they hold your items back here in the back, but no reason to go back there. Okay. This right here is a park. This is basically a area, so if you're going to be away, you can sit here, which this is a protected zone, so therefore your character cannot be killed or anything of that nature. You come here whenever you're going to be away, so therefore you're not standing out in the open or something of that nature, because it's pretty dangerous. Okay, this right here is the store and go. If you ain't got the money to pay for a house, or if you just want something highly protected, you can bring it to store and go, and basically I'll take the item from you, and through the box transaction there, here. And then what I'll do is I'll put your number down on the thing on Microsoft itself, and then basically you'll be renting a storage box, and whatever you put in that storage box is what will be. So basically I'll store your items in one of the numbered storage boxes. Okay, and then next door to this is the Hello Kitty Happy Shop. We're behind the counter right now, but it pretty much works the same way as the other shop. It's just this one's for specialty blocks, like colored and so forth. Oh, and if you notice, I have access to all the shops, so therefore I can move in between them very easily. So if somebody needs to make a transaction somewhere, I can get to it really quickly. Same with the spawn here. Okay, if we go this way. This right here is the free zone. The free zone, basically anything goes. Anybody can do anything they want here off of this island. This island is the only one protected, but once you get off this island, you can build houses, you can do anything you want, and it is griefable by other players. There is no zones out here except for this one. And basically it's just an area so therefore people can build a house at their own risk, so they don't have to pay rent. But you can build anything you want out here. As you can see, I've got a small town built already just for demonstration, but you can go ahead and fly around it real quick. Okay, that's all, and I hope you guys enjoyed the Random Wednesday review, even though it wasn't on a random map this time because we really couldn't find one. But yeah, see you guys next week.